calling in right now. What's good, man?
What's going on, boss?
I'm good, man. Thanks for being on the show. I appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me, bro. For real.
And we are a couple of days removed from Valentine's Day, so I had to bring
Yeah,
I had to bring some R&B into this show, something for the ladies.
yeah,
Got
yeah,
got
for
gotta
sure.
gotta show love to the lady viewers. I appreciate the ladies especially.
Gotta,
Um,
gotta, gotta, gotta always appreciate the ladies.
so, um, you got an EP that just came out, hour by hour.
Yep,
Um,
Alan Allen, man, just came out on
so
the first of this month.
so how's it feel, man? Just after the hard work, the countless hours in the studio, working on this record, and now for it to be released for people to hear. How's it feel on having this record out?
Man, it's great, man. It's a surreal feeling, man, because we put a whole lot of hard work into actually doing the project, and it took a lot of trials and triumphs to even get here. So to actually see all my hard work be put on wax and for the people to receive it in such a great way, in a good way, it's just real, like, it's a good moment for me right now. I'm just trying to take it in, man. It just makes me want to work hard and know that I'm here to last and this is what I should be doing. It took a while, man, but we got here. So it's my first like official release of music, and so people just kind of like, wow, okay, we got this going on. We just never knew, so it feels good, man.
So what made you decide to name this record Hour by Hour?
Um, the title, man, came later after I was recording a couple of songs, and I wanted to make it a kind of time theme song because I was like doing a whole bunch of stuff where I would like work jobs and then go straight to the studio, and like I had a schedule that everything had to be done by I couldn't really get sleep for real. I had everything lined up where I'm always doing something, and I'm trying to either get to the bag or I'm getting to the music, and hour on hour, you know what I'm saying? I'm just getting to it like hour on hour, and it was just coming to me. Like one day I was like, man, I'm gonna call it hour on hour. Like it's gonna be the project name. So then that's when I made like all the songs kind of time based songs. You know what I'm saying? They all based on kind of like time, and that's the kind of the concept of the whole project.
I definitely got a chance to hear a couple songs. Very very intriguing record. And I love R&B. You know, it feels like you make that record right there make me feel like I'm in the '90s. That definitely felt like
Uh,
that type of
okay, okay, yeah, yeah.
you
Hey,
know
that's what we shooting for.
yeah the '90s R&B. That's some baby making music right there, man.
Hey, for real,
That
what you
I'm
said.
talking total. I'm talking Boys the Man. I'm talking Jagged Edge, Genuine,
Man,
112. Like every,
that's crazy. That's a legend right there.
I mean, and every time I hear 112 on 107.9, man, I'll be dancing. Dance with me.
Yeah.
Ice Cream, like I need R&B to really step it up. Well, mainstream R&B for that matter. I need
Yeah,
somebody.
okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah.
I need somebody to really make me feel like I'm in the '90s, man, because it feels like more R&B music is turning to hip hop or whatever.
Right.
People are gonna do what they want to do for the fan base. I get all that, but I feel like if you're gonna be R&B, man, go all the way with it. Don't just be R&B and then just leave it for dead or whatever.
Right. Don't take it for granted.
Don't take it for granted because there are some very good R&B singers out there. That
Oh yeah. Oh
that
yeah.
I feel like, and Bryson Tiller, I rock with him. He's a dope guy, very talented dude,
Yeah.
very
Definitely talented.
proud of the brother, Louisville. I'm a Lexington
Hmm.
guy. You're a Lexington guy, but he's a
Come on now. Come on. You
but
know it.
but we Kentuckians, and
and, and,
we,
uh,
we we can put aside the Lexington Louisville competitiveness or whatever and support a guy that made it. So
Exactly. Right. Right. You got to champion that no matter what. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I mean,
You
I
got to
mean,
put.
I mean, dude was part of one of the biggest hits of last year. He was he was right next to Rihanna for crying out loud. Like,
Right. Like
I
that's
mean,
crazy to even think of it. Like you like, wow.
he performed right next to her at the Grammys, man. Like,
Like that shows you right there it can really happen.
yeah. So and DJ Khaled is DJ Khaled, regardless of what people. But he loves his kids, so I ain't. Um.
Yeah. You ain't lying.
So, as far as who consider like your influences as a singer? Um, it could be R&B particular. It could be any other genre. Like, who do you consider your influences as an artist?
Like musical influences.
Yeah, musical.
Uh, I like. I'm very inspired by Usher and Jamie Foxx. Like those two, like I kind of want to model like the accomplishments that they have. Like I think Jamie Foxx is super talented. Like, I mean, dude can act, sing. He's funny. You know what I'm saying? He's Mr. Everything. I'm trying to be. And so I love Luther Vandross. Man, I grew up on a lot of old music. So, I mean, you gotta think about the new acts too, like the current acts, like Chris Brown, Trey Songz. I mean, if you know R&B, that's who you're shooting for. Bruno Mars, all of them, like those are inspiring acts. You know what I'm saying? They on the forefront of the whole genre, so you can't not notice them, and they got good music. So, I think they all inspires me, man. Like just the way like Jamie or kind of the older generation kind of that carry themselves. I'm inspired by that.
Jamie Foxx.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx is that dude. Showing how versatile he is. And I think people be sleeping on him as a singer because you think mostly TV and movies with him. But
Right, right.
but people he can really sing. You know,
Same,
he
man.
he
Like with
he
an A and G.
yeah he got the pipes. He got the voice, man. Like,
Yeah,
and and he not only he won Oscars. I mean, not win awards as an actor, but he's won as a singer, and very few
exactly.
people can say that. So, dude is legit, and he's a very talented dude. Um, Trey Songz, he's definitely an R&B dude. He can rap. I give him that. But dude can sing his butt off.
Mm-hmm.
And Neo, I like Neo.
Yeah,
Definitely
Neo. I like Neo.
a songwriting aficionado. I like to call him. He's got the pen. He
Definitely, he got a pen game. Yeah,
the pen game is strong for himself
strong.
and others. Um, Now you live in Lexington. I,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I've been going to local music shows for a couple of years, and what I've
Mm-hmm.
learned about there's not that many R&B acts out there that I know of. I know a couple like yourself, Passion May,
Mm-hmm.
Tina Fondren, and a couple others. I know some people out of Louisville, but there's very few R&B
Mm-hmm.
acts in Lexington when it's mostly rock and there's plenty of hip hop acts around here. Um, like what do you consider the biggest challenge that you face as an artist at a city that's not necessarily R&B heavy, if you will? Like, what do you consider the biggest challenge as an artist?
Uh, I don't think the challenge is so much that there's so many rappers and I sing. I just think it's hard for people here to kind of champion music in the market here. That you see a lot of stuff you might not like, so things that you do like, what I'm saying, it's kind of like gets pushed back a little bit because you're not really, you don't know if you want to believe in it or not. Like maybe it's because nobody's made it from here really. Uh, I don't. I think getting people to like catch on and like ride away, which is really hard. Like there's so many people doing music, and with me doing R&B, I kind of set myself aside as far as a part, and where I stand, like, and I'm trying to become like great at that. So I think people are starting to realize that, I mean, they already know they're fans of R&B, but just the fact that there's R&B artists from the city, I think they're gonna start kind of hopping on and realizing that it can turn into something big. Um, the challenges I face now are like more making sure these other markets hearing what I got going on, what we got going on as a team. Like big markets like Atlanta, New York, LA, Chicago. We hitting up all those cities, so to let us know, because you have to travel. You're not gonna just make it from Lexington. So you gotta travel. You gotta let them know who it is. You got campaign strong. You gotta let them know, like you gotta be around the people who are around other big artists, to be considered that. So yeah, man.
I mean, that's absolutely true. Being local is cool, and it shows independence. Like, you put out music the way that you want to, but obviously, if you want to get yourself heard, you gotta get out of the city and see what else is out there. Doing shows on the road or whatever, and
Mm-hmm.
it definitely takes people that really believe in your music and believe that you could do something. So it can't.
Yeah.
Fans is one thing, but people, A&Rs, people that work for record labels, they look around, and they try to look for artists or whatever. So it's just a matter of the hustle's got to be there. You got to really want it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and
Definitely got to put that groundwork in.
yeah. So, and before I let you go, man, why don't you go ahead and promote your social media feeds
Oh
and
yeah. Yeah.
upcoming
Definitely.
shows, and where could people hear your music per se?
Okay. Yeah. So follow me on Instagram and Twitter at _official Swave. That's where you can find most of my, posts about music, everything. We got upcoming shows in Chicago, Nashville, and in LA within the next month. So I'll be posting about that if you want to follow me. Also on Facebook, Suave on there. You gotta go like the page, keep up. I'll keep you posted, keep up with all the moves that we're making. Yeah, and where you can find the music right now, it's on Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Tidal, YouTube, SoundCloud, wherever you listen to your music, it's on there. So, and it's called Suave. It's called Hour on Hour. Suave, SWAVE. Project's called Hour on Hour. It's a great album. Listen to it, man. And it's coming right out here from Lex, man. And it's gonna be making big waves. So, should definitely be the first to get that before everybody else does.
That's the name of the record, Hour on Hour. Go get it.
Yeah.
Go give it a listen. Support local music, and keep an eye on Suave. And he's gonna be doing his thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So it was great chatting with you, and I hope to one into you in a future music show and in the Lex. And thanks for your time, man. You have a good night.
All right, thank you, man. Thanks for having me on here, bro.
You have a good night, man.